RAGBRAI, days 5, 6, and 7. I made it to Burlington. I rode up Snake Alley. Saw some cool pass-through towns along the way. Saw some other riders. A lot of other riders. A lot of other riders. Drank some beer, ate some good food. The roads finally flattened out and we got to see some pacelines. I saw some live music. Every night, actually. Have I ever mentioned before how much I love RAGBRAI? It's not just a bike ride. So stay with me. Stay hydrated. And let's go ride our bikes all the way to the mighty Mississippi. Alright, that's where we camped last night. That's a flush toilet right there. Thank you, Knoxville Raceway. I wake up in my tent, still groggy, still tired. I had a good day of rest yesterday off the bike, and a great night going to the Knoxville Raceway for the Doozer meetup.
No flatties!
After not riding all day, I somehow decided it would be a good idea to have a Mountain Dew at night. Not riding all day, late night caffeine, and a snoring tent neighbor have all conspired to leave me with this morning grogginess. But after so many years of riding my bike to work in the morning, I know the cure for morning grogginess. So you go to that courthouse. And no, it's not coffee, but that sometimes helps. It's riding a bike. Let's get out there and ride. Over the years, I've learned a lot of lessons the hard way. 2 really quick gear pro tips. 1, sleep phones. When I was sitting up that night in Knoxville, this is what I relied on to make sure that I could get a good night's sleep. This is called sleep phones. I have no affiliation with these people. I don't even know if they're still in business. I'm sure somebody somewhere still makes a product like this. So this, basically just a headband. But inside there are 2 little speakers and a little Bluetooth unit. This thing will connect to your phone. You can play white noise. All of a sudden the guy in the tent next to you who's snoring like crazy, not an issue, and you can get your good night's sleep. Definitely a piece of gear that I would consider bringing on RAGBRAI. That'll help stop the neighbor snoring in the tent next to you. And number 2, get a tent that is fast setup and fast takedown. Here in Knoxville, I have to take down my tent quickly if I want to get on the road quickly, so I can get rid of this morning grogginess. I don't always use the same tent on RAGBRAI. In fact, there's 3 different tents that I use. Here's the one that I used in 2022. Here's the one I used in 2023. And then here's the one that I used in 21 and 24. All of them are fast takedown and fast setup tents. All 3 of them can be set up or taken down within 2 minutes. And with that in mind, I was able to very quickly pack up my tent in Knoxville, head out into the unknown to see what I was going to see. By the way, this was an amazing camping spot. That was the bathroom with full flush toilets, a hot shower, and available 110 volt outlets. I turn on my helmet camera to capture my departure and my attempt to ride across the track with my 25C road tires. Making across this dirt track with my 700 by 25C wheels. Oh yeah, looks like they flattened it out. Then, as I oftentimes do, I forgot to turn off the camera. As I turn the corner, I see a Casey's. I almost missed it. My plan was to use the water I had to make it to the first town. At the last second, I decided to stop at Casey's for some water. Better not risk it. Hydrate early, hydrate often. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dana. Happy birthday to you. Stop at Casey's for water and I get a happy birthday for Dana. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mindless with my friends.
Nah, I just caught that on camera and that's really cool. But I also now have several minutes of 5.3K footage on my computer of me standing in a Casey's line that will live on my hard drive forever. We saw last night at the Doozer meetup that it's Dana's 63rd birthday today, and she will be riding 63 miles.
Because I'll be 63 and we're riding 63 miles tomorrow. So, yeah, you did plan that. Santa planned that. Miss Congeniality of RAGBRAI.
I may never have this opportunity again, so I walked up to her and said hi. I really do love her positive attitude.
Hey, I just wanted to say I really love your positivity when I see you in Doozer's videos. Life is rough and you just have this great attitude. Every day you just, I love it.
Today, what a gift, huh?
Yeah, yep, exactly. Enjoy.
And that just happens to be my favorite YouTuber that I just stepped over on the curb, sitting there eating his breakfast. Did I ever mention how much I love RAGBRAI? You can ride your bike anywhere. You can ride your bike anytime. But there is only one RAGBRAI. With my camelback full, it's time to take on the day. A quick ride through beautiful downtown town square of Knoxville, and then we head down Iowa 5 to Attica, Lavilia, and the meeting town of Albia.
Well, the air is cooler than it was yesterday. Seems to me I should be on my way. Dodging the cars, my hands on the bars, no wind in my face. I've got two wheels underneath me and some power to burn. Don't know what a rush it is to see them wheels turn. This mechanical thing is giving me wings to go any place.
A short musical montage later, and I find myself in the first town. Really is a pass-through town. There's not much here. A little bit of breakfast, but I can make it to the next town, so I find myself pushing on to Lavilia.
Attica stop.
Coming up left.
Fly away, there's a bridge over yonder. Reaching 30 and I'm going under. I earth and I won't look back. Fly away, try and catch me. Fly away, you can't get me. No, no.
Hello, on your left.
Get up in the morning and I look for a job. By noon I'm usually doing that. Bicycle bob like a hobo. Rather sing.
Lavilia.
Coming into the town of Lavilia. This will be my actual first stop, even though it's the second stop of the day.
There's super good food up ahead.
Thank you.
We used to do the whole thing on plates. Does that not seem a little incredulous?
Yeah, thank you. Right her on. Oh, it's that guy.
After a lemonade and a short break, I start riding again, and that's when I see the guy on the penny farthing. How you doing up there?
Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Two 16-hour days in a row.
Woo!
Up on the left. Car up! He's a cooking. Holy shit.
Let's talk about pacelines. Remember the beginning of the week? There were so many hills, there was no need for a paceline. Well, those hills are gone. Now we're on a flat and windy area, and pacelines are starting to form. That's not always good news. Back in 2023, I saw a bad paceline accident. Young man made a sudden departure from riding in a straight line to pull in front of a speeding paceline. Without warning, communication, or even looking back, he caused that whole line to go down. He never looked back to see what he did, but from where I was, I saw a woman's head bounce off the ground. Like a basketball. It bounced off the ground. I know from the look in her face in the following few moments that her ride was over for the week. Pacelines can be very dangerous. They can also be a very efficient way to get into the next town on a windy day. One other thing to say, and I probably shouldn't tell you this, they are fun. The name of the game is to stay in the slipstream created by the rider in front of you. It's a high-energy, fast-paced series of micro-corrections that keeps you in the slipstream. Minor adjustments happen fast. Pedal hard. Pedal soft. Stop pedaling. Pedal hard. Pedal harder. Brake lightly. Veer right. Veer left. Communicate with those you're passing. Communicate with those who want to join the line. a fast-paced series of micro-corrections. I've been coming to RAGBRAI since 2012. I did not join a paceline until 2018. Given the danger, it's okay not to join in. After all these years of enjoying the energy savings of another rider's slipstream, I found myself strong enough to lead a paceline on day 7 of this year. I wasn't trying to lead. I was just trying to go fast to get to the river so I could ride Snake Alley and go home. But at one point I looked back and found I was leading a 20 to 25 person paceline. Almost to the meeting town of Albia. I think I'm just going to follow this pace line the rest of the way in.
Young man.
On the bicycle built for everyone, everyone's riding along, singing a bicycle song, singing a bicycle song. Women and children right up front, old men and boys in the rear, sipping on soda and beer, sipping on soda and beer.
Thank you. Woo! Woo! Almost hit you guys. Sorry.
Already had a beer.
No, I got one of the. Yeah, it's on. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Albia, Iowa. It's one of those towns with an interesting name history. In fact, back in the 1880s, before they had the name change, it was known as Albia, son of a bitch. But I guess they had to shorten it to get it to fit on maps. Just kidding, none of that's true.
Decided by a committee to turn our town into bicycle city. You can get from here to there with your head down and your bum in the air. 2 wheels for everyone.
Well, Albia, son of a bitch. That was a good stop. Thanks for having us, Albia. And sorry about that crack about your name. Thanks for being a good sport. Now it's time to push on to Eddyville, where I make a classic RAGBRAI blunder. After so many years of coming on this ride, sometimes people say, "Hey, it's my first time riding. Do you have any advice?" And I always say, "Hey, don't skip the towns." The people put out so much effort to make all the displays and to put out everything, and then they all come out and they watch you come through. It is an absolutely awful thing to do, to skip the towns. It's very rare when I do it. I did it once on 2023 in Dallas Center, and I really regretted it once I got back to camp, and someone in camp told me, "Hey, Dallas Center was such a great town." Whoops. Screwed that one up. And here I am approaching Eddyville. As I approach Eddyville, I see that there's an intersection. To get to Eddyville, I have to bypass the intersection, go across the bridge, and then when you leave Eddyville, you come back through and you go back through the intersection. Oh, here comes my mistake. Oh, I hate skipping towns. Don't do it, Ryan. Don't do it. Dumbass! A classic RAGBRAI blunder. Alright, around the corner, and what do I see? Ottumwa, the end town. Relief. Maybe somewhere I can get something to drink, take a shower. Thank you. After waking up groggy, then skipping an important stop, and riding fast on questionable road surfaces for a large portion of the afternoon, I arrive in Ottumwa, well, a little tired. I made it in on fumes. My last real food was the amazing Mexican food truck in Albia. That generous portion of delicious rice and beans smothered in homemade salsa, washed down with a lemonade, gave me many miles of happy riding. But it only goes so far. Thank you.
Medics are with him.
Slowing!
On RAGBRAI, you need to eat for the ride, and then eat again.
I'm going. You better come on.
In Chillicothe, I just had a root beer float and some Gatorade.
Slowing! Stopping, rider off. Oh.
Needless to say, I'm eager to go have a dinner and a shower. But on RAGBRAI, the fun doesn't end when you put away your bike. I come out of the tunnel and I'm in the main campground. I ride for miles through this maze of tents and RVs looking for my dad and not finding him. After a quick telephonic communication, I find out he's actually at Wildwood Park on the far southwest side of town. Wildwood turned out to be a nice, quiet place for a good night of rest. But I'm not ready to turn in quite yet. After dinner and camp, a shower, and some rest, I take the shuttle downtown and spend the afternoon listening to some live music and walking around Ottumwa's beautiful downtown river area and hydrating with a lemonade and some water.
As of today, 300 miles, you climbed 14,000 feet. We're almost done, but tomorrow there will be hills and a century loop for you, so stay tuned for that later.
I had a beer and listened to some live music. After a while, it was time for dinner number 2, so I found my absolute favorite food truck, Karam's Grill. It was great timing because as I sat down to eat, the owner of the truck, Karam himself, sat down and chatted with me on the curb behind his truck. He told me it's a ton of work, but a labor of love. He told me they make everything fresh all the way down to the falafel. I first had his food at the fairgrounds in Spencer in 2017, and I've sought it out every year since. The water-rich, fresh veggies are a delicious way to add much-needed hydration to the meal.
This is Trooper Conrad. Trooper Conrad has 35 years with the State Patrol. "19 of them, he is protecting you at every turn. 19 years with RAGBRAI. And I'm very sad to say, as the director of RAGBRAI, this is Bob's last year. He's retiring. Unless we persuade him to come back.
Then, it was time for the main act.
Well, would you look at this? Night Ranger gets to be back in the great state of Iowa.
There's always room for one more.
A quick shuttle ride to my home for the night at Wildwood Park, and it's off to see the Sandman for an amazing night of sleep. Wildwood Park in Ottumwa. This is where we stayed last night. Really beautiful place. Kind of quiet, a lot more quiet than the main campgrounds. And there's a men's urinal down there. And our way is on the road again.
Last night, the street was lined with vendors both sides. There were hundreds of people down here. Huge party. All that crap. Not cool.
As I ride through Ottumwa's beautiful downtown area, I'm looking forward to what today brings. The route is about 85 miles and brings us through some beautiful hilly countryside. The weather is overcast, which means it's not freakishly hot like so many of the days of RAGBRAI are. Should be a good day. If this Imodium kicks in soon, that is.
Morning.
I had some questionable potato salad when I arrived in camp last night. And it's no longer a question. I have the answer, and it's not good. I can't seem to absorb water or nutrition. I can probably ride 20 miles like that, maybe even 30 or 40, but not 85. Either this Imodium is going to start working, or I'm not going to make it. One thing I've always really enjoyed about RAGBRAI is the camaraderie among riders. The unspoken bond that we all have. And since everyone is on vacation, they leave their bad attitudes at home. But today, despite getting a great night's sleep, I find myself a little grumpy.
Call it out! That's dumbass.
Okay, maybe more than just a little.
Up on the left.
That's not how I want to represent myself on RAGBRAI. I gotta figure something out. Over the course of a 7-day event, it's pretty normal to feel a full range of emotions. It's hard to stay grumpy on a bike on RAGBRAI for too long, though.
Nice jersey.
There's a lot of teams on RAGBRAI, and it all started with Carter LeBeau's crazy socks.
On the first RAGBRAI, that's 36 years ago, I talked 3 of my buddies into wearing the striped sock. I bought a dozen pair, and then we wore them, and they became our trademark. And I think that it also encouraged a lot of the things that you see, what they call teams right now. We were Team Socks at that time, but it's really made it so that you have an identity, and it's really worked fine.
Stray dogs. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
For those who ride RAGBRAI regularly and always wanted to be on a team without all the red tape and rules, there is a team Stray Dogs. It's a team for all the people with no team. Get it? Stray dogs? Anyway, to be on the team, join the Facebook group. Because we are strays, most of us don't know each other, so we developed the Stray Dog Call. When you see someone out with their stray dog gear on, you call out, "Stray dogs!" And they call back, "Woof!"
Stray dogs. Hi, good morning. Morning!
As I enjoy this warm welcome in the first town of Agency, Iowa, I decided I better seek out some food. Let's take a little risk. I'm risking bad things when I eat food in this condition. It's a risk I have to take. And look what I see. Chris Cakes!
up left.
As I leave agency, I head for the second town, Eldon. What's interesting about Eldon is that it's actually the location of the classic painting American Gothic by Grant Wood. As I approach Eldon, I think this is the spot where I throw in the towel.
Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in the loop.
By the way, if anybody from the Casey's corporate office ever sees my videos and sees how much the Casey's logo is in them, and you want to thank me, I wear a size large veggie breakfast pizza.
I'll take a lemonade. Stray dog. Woo, woo. I very much appreciate it.
Take care.
You too. Sorry. So the route is down there and goes along, but the American Gothic house from Grant Wood's painting is right there.
I support vehicle last year too. It's not an easy job. No.
And in typical fashion, I forgot to turn my camera off.
Pretty good. I mean, I didn't...
Is that still on? Do you turn it off? Or
Oh, wow. Hey, thank you.
First, we headed down to the tiny town of Cantrell, right on the Missouri border, and went to this really cool Dutch store. I'd never been there before. Then, we went over to Bonaparte to eat lunch at a restaurant with a river view. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, so it's time to replenish my reserves for tomorrow's ride to the river. Then, I get to spend my afternoon in one of my favorite Iowa places, Mount Pleasant. They really had it done up nice, too, with picnic tables in the ample shade provided by the trees in one of the most beautiful town squares I have ever been to. all the way down to the piece of steam farm equipment that pays homage to the town's heritage, and the fact that there is still an annual steam engine meetup, Old Threshers Reunion, held there to this very day. No, seriously, people of Mount Pleasant, you should be very proud to live here. I spent my whole time here in absolute awe of how amazing a little town can be. I had my own private camping spot close to the main camping area, staying in a relative's yard right across the street actually, away from snoring neighbors, but a short bike ride away from anything I needed. I stocked up supplies at, oh, you know where I went. Come on now, I go there every day. After a shower, some food, hydration, rest, and family time, I headed to the town square to see the nightlife. This will be the last night, the last chance to take for granted how awesome it is to have live music every night.
What up, RAGBRAI? What an exciting time. I'd like to start things off with a sing-along song.
The main act tonight is the Spasmatics, and I'm looking forward to it. Finally, they take the stage and remind me that the power of love is a curious thing, that I could dance if I wanted to. I could even leave my friends behind. We were serenaded by a man claiming to live in a land down under. I learned that the most likely suspect in the offing of the radio star was video. I saw a woman dancing so vigorously that a man in the audience felt it necessary to protect his wife from her flipping hair locks by placing his hand up. I guess chivalry's not dead in Iowa. Overall, it was another great night of RAGBRAI. And now there's only one day left to get to the Mississippi. Day 7, here we are. Another great night asleep in a quiet spot. As I wake up, I look across the street and I watch the Dream Team clean up their spot in a very meticulous fashion, and I can't help but be impressed. What a cool team. On the road again. Alright. A little bit of food and I'm on my way pretty quickly.
Pleasant. Coming up left.
As I leave Mount Pleasant with a head full of warm memories, I embrace the bittersweet finality of the last day. In years past, when I wasn't able to do the full ride, I've done individual days. I've done the first few days, the middle few days, and the last few days.
Thank you.
I've learned doing the last few days is usually a mistake, because day 7 just has a different feel to it. It's not like the other days. The excitement that comes with doing something new has given way to the gritty determination of thousands of now seasoned riders, hardened by what they've been through over the previous day's rides. There's less conversation, more hard riding. There's one goal, and we all have it. Get to the chopper! I mean river. Did I say chopper? I meant river. I don't know where I got Choppa from.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Coming up left. Coming up left. Yep. Thank you. Coming up left. Coming up left. Thank you.
Yeah, well, let's get to the chopper. But let's get to the chopper.
Coming up on the left.
Get to the chopper!
Right her off. Don't worry, I remembered to flush. Sneak through on your left.
Let's get to the chopper! Let's get to the chopper!
Rumbles right. Rumbles. Stopping!
Coming into the first town, the town of Minneapolis. This is the first stop after 24 miles of fast-paced riding from Mount Pleasant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Another warm reception from a neat little town I had never been to.
Banana theme town. Always be ready when the time is right. Morning. There's the line for Form Kids.
I'm getting breakfast at this vendor. I don't recall seeing them before this year.
Hey, this is a new vendor. I don't think I've seen him yet. Really good. I hope the line is short.
They make their naan bread fresh, right on site, and use it while still warm to wrap up scrambled eggs and veggies. I ate there once earlier in the week and I'm excited to do it again. This food is delicious, and it's all local Iowa ingredients. With my reserves of food and water replenished, it's back on mission. Get to the Choppa. I mean river.
Okay. Let's go through a layer of corn. There. Now you can't see me. Piss and clear. That's what you want to see. All right. As long as I don't crash, I'll make it.
As I round the corner, I find myself on the final stretch into Burlington. I see a sign that says 17 miles to go. Nothing's gonna stop me now.
Morning.
Here is the town of Kingston. This is the last pass-through town. Not to break with tradition, I went ahead and forgot to turn my camera off, so I have 15 minutes of footage that look like this.
Right her up.
Rolling fast on them, watch me switch it back on them. Big bikes, big wheels to the dash on them. I'd have been around the hill, I probably lapped on them. If I ain't beat him in a race, I probably rapped on him. I'ma shoot for the stars, no time to wait on a lottery. Be the man that I gotta be, I'm a sworn man.
We'll walk. Good work, brother.
Casey's in Burlington. This is the end. 2 miles left. I'm gonna do Snake Alley and that's it. Going home.
I'm finally here. Burlington, the Big B, the end town. You might say I've been waiting all week to get here, but it's actually longer than that. I came through Burlington on RAGBRAI in 2019 and I rode up Snake Alley.
All right, good luck.
Oh. That ride was one of the reasons I upgraded my drivetrain a few months later to include a wider range of gears more suitable to hill climbing. I've wanted to tackle Snake Alley again ever since. I haven't been waiting all week to get here. I've been waiting 5 years.
Set up over here. Last time we were in this parking lot.
And my chance is finally here. But first, a little trip to the dip site.
Bicycle bells, wide-eyed stare, brilliant from the sky. Highways venture, heartbeats rise.
Okay, Snake Alley's right here. Let's make an attempt.
You ready to do the snake? You gotta go. That's the time to go. Go catch it. Go catch it. Wait, say. That's way.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good work. Yes.
One of the things that happens every year is that over the course of 7 days of straight riding, my skill level improves. I always feel really strong on day 7. I made it. I'm alive. I didn't crash. I didn't bonk. I had a few minor struggles along the way. And I didn't ride every mile. But here I am. What has also happened along the 7-day journey is that I got a lot of practice flying the drone. I've brought a drone to RAGBRAI every year since 2018, but this year had the best shots. There's one more shot I have to get. The shot I've been planning for. The shot I've been dreaming of. the Burlington shot. I got it after only 2 takes. The first take was the one I planned, keeping the drone low. I got the Amtrak coming through, which was really cool. But as I got to the bottom, I was too low to get the bridges in frame. I completely nailed it on the second attempt. So here it is, my favorite piece of footage of the entire week. I saved the best for last. Here is the Burlington shot.
That's the line. That's the line for the dip site. It goes all the way around, all the way down, snakes all the way back the other way. It's the longest dip line I have ever seen in all of my RAGBRAI. Well, I'm gonna go see my family, my kids. Goodbye, Iowa. I love you all. Thank you for an amazing week. Again.
Should I snake alley again? Hey, thanks for what you do out there.
Of course, glad to do it. One person, one pedal at a time. We'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
You get a bracelet from me this year?
I did. I'm wearing it now.
Nice. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, thank you. I already did the snake alley challenge, but
I gotta get up there, so do it again.
All right.
You're probably down there.
Come on, buddy.
Smallest hill all week.
Went up again. Saw Dan hurt on his bike.
Alright, made snake alley. Go get some food.
Thank you all so much for watching. It took a ton of effort to edit all these videos, but like the pedal strokes of RAGBRAI, it's a labor of love. I'll be back every year I'm physically able, God willing, and the creek don't rise. And if you see me out there next year, feel free to remind me to turn my darn camera off.